In the world of celebrity and royalty, where the lines between reality and fiction often blur, a curious tale began to circulate. It was a story that captured the imagination of royal watchers and gossip enthusiasts alike, spinning a yarn about an encounter between Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, and a woman named Amy Griffin. As with many such tales, its origins were as mysterious as its details were tantalizing, a whisper that grew into a roar across the digital landscape. The story, as it was passed from person to person, shared across social media platforms, and debated in online forums, went something like this: at an undisclosed event, in a place that seemed to shift with each retelling, Meghan Markle found herself face to face with Amy Griffin. Griffin, a name that rang no immediate bells in the circles of celebrity or nobility, supposedly refused to address Meghan by her royal title of Duchess. This simple act of defiance, real or imagined, became the spark that ignited a wildfire of speculation and storytelling. In the fertile imaginations of those spreading the tale, the scene played out with all the drama of a primetime soap opera. Some versions had it set at the glittering charity gala, crystal chandeliers twinkling overhead as the two women locked eyes across a crowded room. The air, they said, crackled with tension as other guests looked on, holding their breath in anticipation of the royal response. Other accounts placed the confrontation in a trendy Los Angeles cafe, the clash unfolding over artisanal lattes and avocado toast, a clash of worlds between Hollywood royalty and actual royalty. The location seemed to matter less than the delicious tension of the moment, each setting offering its own flavor to the unfolding drama. How did Meghan react to this alleged snub? Here's where the storytellers really flexed their creative muscles, each version of the tale offering a different glimpse into the imagined psyche of the Duchess. Some claimed she was visibly affronted, her royal sensibilities offended by the lack of deference. In these versions, Meghan's eyes flashed with indignation, her spine straightening as she prepared to defend her hard-earned title. The narrators painted a picture of a woman caught between two worlds, her American upbringing that valued equality, and her new role that demanded respect for tradition. Others insisted she took it in stride, a testament to her down-to-earth nature and her American roots. These accounts painted Meghan as gracious and unflappable, perhaps even sharing a laugh with Griffin over the outdated nature of royal protocols. "Please call me Meghan," she was reported to have said with a warm smile, diffusing the tension with her characteristic charm. This version of Meghan was portrayed as a bridge between the old world of monarchy and the modern world of celebrity, navigating both with ease and grace. The more inventive narrators spun tales of witty comebacks and tense standoffs. In one version, Meghan supposedly quipped, "I've earned my title through more than just marriage," a nod to her humanitarian work and her struggles within the royal family. This imagined response resonated with many who saw Meghan as a symbol of modernization within the monarchy, someone who brought her own accomplishments and identity to her royal role. Another account had her calmly explaining the importance of respect and proper address, turning the moment into an impromptu lesson on etiquette and mutual understanding. In this telling, Meghan was cast as an educator, using the moment to bridge cultural divides and foster greater understanding. As for Amy Griffin, her motivations remained as mysterious as her identity. Was she a staunch Republican, opposed to the very concept of monarchy, a jealous socialite, eager to take the Duchess down a peg, or simply someone who didn't keep up with royal news and genuinely didn't know Meghan's title? The storytellers offered as many backgrounds for Griffin as they did reactions for Meghan. Some painted her as a symbol of American egalitarianism, standing up against what she saw as outdated hierarchies. Others cast her as an unwitting participant in a cultural clash, her full part a reflection of the gap between American and British sensibilities. The tale grew more elaborate with each retelling, taking on a life of its own in the fertile ground of social media and online discussion boards. It became a Rorschach test of sorts, with each version revealing more about the teller and their views on royalty, celebrity, and social norms than about the supposed event itself. Those who admired Meghan saw it as another example of the unfair treatment she had endured, while critics used it as fodder for arguments about her suitability for royal life. But as the story made its rounds, a curious thing happened, or rather, didn't happen. No credible sources stepped forward to confirm the incident. No reputable news outlets carried the story. Journalists and royal correspondents, usually quick to report on even the slightest hint of royal drama, remained conspicuously silent on the matter. The silence from official channels was deafening, a stark contrast to the buzz of speculation in unofficial circles. The tale of Meghan and Amy's encounter remained firmly in the realm of fiction, a modern myth born of the public's insatiable appetite for royal drama. It joined the ranks of other unverified stories that often circulate about public figures, tales that are too good to fact-check, too delicious to disbelieve. In many ways, it became a case study in how rumors and urban legends are born and spread in the digital age. In reality, Meghan Markle's life after stepping back from royal duties was filled with actual, verifiable events that were far more compelling than any imagined slight over a title. There was her and Prince Harry's move to California, a bold step away from the constraints of royal life into a world of new possibilities. This move, unprecedented in modern royal history, sparked discussions about the nature of duty, the price of freedom, and the changing face of monarchy in the 21st century. Their groundbreaking interview with Oprah Winfrey sent shockwaves through the monarchy and sparked global conversations about race, mental health, and the price of fame. Meghan's candid revelations about her struggles within the royal family touched on issues of institutional racism, mental health stigma, and the toll of constant media scrutiny. The interview became a cultural touchstone, prompting soul-searching discussions about the role of monarchy in modern society and the treatment of women in the public eye. The birth of their daughter, Lilibet Diana, added a joyous chapter to their love story, while their various charitable endeavors and media projects kept them in the public eye for reasons of their own making. Their Actual Foundation, Netflix and Spotify deals, and advocacy work on issues ranging from mental health to gender equality showcased a couple determined to make a difference on their own terms. These real-life occurrences, it seemed, were far more intriguing than any fictional confrontation over royal titles. They painted a picture of a couple navigating the complexities of fame, family, and public service in a rapidly changing world. The true story of Meghan and Harry's journey from working royals to independent public figures was filled with enough drama, controversy, and inspiration to render fictional accounts unnecessary. As the story of Meghan's reaction to Amy Griffin's supposed refusal to use her title faded away, it left behind some interesting questions. Why are we so eager to believe in these types of encounters? What does it say about our relationship with celebrity, royalty, and the concept of respect? Perhaps it speaks to a desire to see these larger-than-life figures in relatable, human situations. Or maybe it reflects our own complex feelings about hierarchy and status in a modern world that still grapples with the vestiges of traditional power structures. The persistence of such stories, despite their lack of verification, serves as a reminder of the power of narrative in shaping our perceptions of public figures. In an age of instant information and viral stories, the line between fact and fiction can often blur, leaving us to navigate a complex landscape of truth, rumor, and speculation. It highlights the responsibility of media consumers to approach such stories with a critical eye, to seek out reliable sources, and to resist the allure of sensationalism. Moreover, the spread of this fictional encounter underscores the intense public interest in Meghan Markle and the royal family. It reveals the extent to which their lives have become a form of public property, subject to constant scrutiny, interpretation, and reimagining. This phenomenon raises important questions about privacy, the ethics of public consumption of personal lives, and the toll such attention takes on the individuals at the center of these stories. The tale also serves as a mirror to our society, reflecting our fascination with titles, status, and the trappings of royalty. It reveals the tension between democratic ideals and the lingering allure of aristocracy, a contradiction that seems particularly stark when viewed through the lens of American culture. The fictional confrontation between Meghan and Amy becomes a proxy for larger debates about equality, tradition, and the relevance of monarchy in the modern world. Ultimately, the tale of Meghan and Amy's fictional face-off joins countless other unsubstantiated stories in the annals of celebrity lore. It serves as a cautionary tale about the stories we choose to believe and why, reminding us of the importance of critical thinking and fact-checking in our media consumption. It challenges us to examine our own biases and assumptions and to consider the real-world impact of the narratives we create and share. As we continue to follow the real-life journey of Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, and other public figures, perhaps we can find a balance between our love for a good story and our respect for the truth. After all, reality often proves to be far more fascinating than fiction, especially when it comes to the lives of those who walk the world stage. The true story of Meghan Markle, her triumphs, her challenges, her advocacy work, and her personal growth offers more than enough material for those seeking inspiration, drama, or simply a glimpse into a world few of us will ever experience firsthand. In the end, the fictional encounter between Meghan and Amy Griffin fades into obscurity, but the lessons it teaches about media literacy, the power of storytelling, and our cultural obsession with royalty and celebrity remain. As we move forward, may we approach such tales with a healthy skepticism, a thirst for truth, and an appreciation for the complex, nuanced reality of public life in the 21st century.